This following story might be a month old, but the reality of it isn't old. So apparently in Canada, this place called Cape Breton in North Sydney, they were having a Halloween party. And the Canadian firefighter Halloween party, and four people dressed up as the KKK. Now they want to come out and say they sorry now, but they voluntarily let these folks in. I have always heard people north of the border in Canada or didn't heard it's mixed. It's mixed. They're not above Jim Crowism like the American Brotherhood or parts of Europe or so on and so forth. They're not above being, they give you a lot of thing about being in a country, but they aren't not above waving their flag and the identity of how they identify. That's not to say all are like that. However, it is a known fact that it gets down like that in those streets. They definitely have a lot of, shall we say, some suspect behavior where racial lines and reality is real. So this came out, but it's not something that is a lot of talked about, but it's something that makes its way. And when you hear about it, you're like, eh, can't be shocked. Can't be shocked. Because the ignorance that is allowed to be infiltrate in different parts, especially in America and what have you, nothing has really changed. And somehow people find this funny. But then again, it wasn't that long ago in Columbus, Ohio, when those Nazis and those guys was walking the streets on that Saturday. Wasn't that long ago. So why should you ever be shocked or surprised? It's very much alive and well. Some people think it's funny, and some people find it amusing, and some people are kind of like nonchalant. Only when they get caught do they feel like, oh, guess I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Somebody should have to tell you about ignorance and the past about anything. But anyway, yeah, this happening, this Canadian firefighter party, which was allowed to happen, and the volunteers allowed them come through. I thought they thought it was a costume of humor, and they really didn't really see anything wrong. Did they really ever see anything wrong? Until you bring it up or you say something that it is offensive. But why is it so allowed? Why is it so normalized? You know, when did it become so normalized again? Funny how people always come at you and say, oh, don't live in the past, don't be in the past, don't be in the past. But who's bringing those sheets back? Why is it becoming something that you have to glorify? And you use it, like Halloween, huh? Trick or treat, huh? Which is considered almost a demonic so-called holiday as it is. It's a lot of stories with that in itself. So we don't know if we need to go there, but this is just another example of the denial and institutionalized systematic that goes on with racism, where people try to downplay the facts, the reality, the way things really are, not the way that they want to manipulate them to be, but for what they really are. So it's a real interesting, interesting situation. That this was an interesting story. And when you see the pictures and the like, it'll definitely, creepy. And the typical, oh, we didn't mean it, and we not, you know how the story goes. But why you keep doing stuff if you know it's wrong? It's like if you're gonna keep stepping in mud, you keep bringing mud in the house, and you're told not to because it's gonna muddy up the carpet and mess up your shoes, but you still do it. Often, just someone just looks the other way, gets tired of hearing the same old same. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. And hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true, stay free. If you really are about it, you find nothing funny about this. And you won't let anyone through the door if you really was offended. That's all I got to say about it because it's common sense.